Welcome to Lunchtime in the Lab. Doing things a little different today. Honestly, I hate to do it, but we got this is a pre-recorded version of the show today. Planned to release at 11:30, just like usual, but it's about 9:45 my time right now, so we're about 2 hours beforehand. So I certainly hope that we don't have too much line movement or anything like that. But I'll talk about trying to combat some of that if there's some lines that have potential for it or whatever. But anyhow, happy 4th of July. I hope everybody's gonna have a good day, safe day, everything like that. Don't blow any fingers off or anything like that. But yeah, by the time this releases, probably be on my way to my parents' house. My son loves to swim, so go over and check out their pool and stuff like that. But let's see. Skipped yesterday's show, so I apologize. Had some plays in the Discord though. If you're in the Discord, we went 2-1 on straight, full unit plays. 2-0 to start, and I went ahead and ran, Ohtani and the Dodgers money line. Ohtani got a hit first inning. It's 4-1 first inning, then ended up losing 12-4. I woke up at like 5 a.m. And my son had made a noise and seen that and was pretty surprised to see that we lost that bet. Dodgers are just such a frustrating team. I believe let's see, it might be this side. You guys can still talk, interact with each other, or leave comments. Any comments, anything like that. Obviously, I appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. If you're watching on Twitter, at the top, I got my links for all my affiliates at the bottom here in the description. We have that. If you're watching on Twitter, come over to YouTube where we're live every day and you don't miss the show. I will say very quickly, we have a 4th of July promo going on right now. 50% off on the Discord. Normally, I mean, most you get is the 25%. All caps America, like America, but without America, but without the A. So anyhow, down here in the description, it's on the monthly. Click the monthly link code America. 50% off. Even if you're not into it, you don't want whatever. I mean, we're talking $20 for 30 days worth of play. Look, like there's really no other deal. Insane amount of value. I mean, you get every single one of my plays instead of just like the stuff that I suggest or whatever, And then on Twitter, same thing goes at the very top. But let's go ahead and get into it. I'd imagine this is going to be shorter. I am not a fan of just talking to myself. I suppose similar, kind of similar things go on or whatever when we have, I guess I don't have as many viewers or something like that, but normally you guys are here and able to, kind of interact with me and stuff like that, which I appreciate that. So let's get into it. I've got a little bit of a home run parlay at the end, I think, too. I did put together, so we'll give that out. But like I said, it'll probably be a shorter video. So while you're here, make sure you like it, please. Make sure if the live chat's not there, I'm not positive if it will be or not. Drop a comment, say hi, whatever, and then give me a sub, give me a follow if you haven't got to that point yet. But first play, we're gonna go with. Well, let me just say too. I believe isn't the early up promo back? I thought I saw it. Maybe not. I thought I saw the early up promo earlier. Let me get my phone real fast. I just kind of had an idea talking about that 4th of July promo. I should make like a video and post that. Yeah, MLB early games, early win. Any game starting before 2:35 today, which is like dang near all of them. I usually talk about it, when there's that promo. I wish I was live so we could kind of go back and forth with it, to be honest. I don't know if I love a lot of spots here for it. Like I, was kind of thinking Astros might be a good look. Jordan Alvarez has hit like 5 home runs against Chris Bassett. But everything else is, you would lean probably the Mets being just the better offensive team, but Jake Irvin's been kind of holding it down recently. Maybe the Reds against Stroman. Stroman's kind of struggled. I think the Red Sox win this game. I wouldn't play a -155. You got the Twins minus 185. I think the Twins probably win. I mean, Phillies probably still fall under that quarter category minus 135. That's a big number, but I mean it's an away team. Jameson Tayon, he must have been hurt or something. Because I haven't seen that dude's name in a while. I guess he just pitched June 28th. I guess he's just been uneventful, huh? So I don't know. I mean, I look, if I like if I find an edge to it or something like that, I might give it out in the Discord, but I feel like it's going to be pretty forced. Money lines have just been horrendous for me. I have not been able to hit a money line. I mean, we got guys in the Discord that does that and beer money picks. That's not for me right now. I don't think, guys. Like I said, I wish we were live and we could talk about it. I've been a big Mets supporter. I don't know how well the Nationals hit lefties. I believe Jose Quintana is a lefty. I'm sure the Mets is probably a pretty good look here. Astros, Philly minus 135. I mean, the Phillies are the Phillies. The Phillies probably win the game. Sanchez has been fantastic. That is probably the best bet, depending on how limited you are on the promo. If you only put $20 on it, that's rough, depending on what your unit is, obviously. But all right, anyhow, let's get into it. My wife's making breakfast here. I want to make sure if I'm still talking and it's done, she's gonna be angry. First play up is gonna be Martin Perez under 16.5 outs. You can get that. Let me see. Well, here's the home run lotto. I'll come back to it because I think FanDuel's got some better value on it. Yeah, minus 110 on FanDuel. So we're minus 118 actually because we're playing the under. Minus 118 on FanDuel compared to minus 130 on DraftKings. So a lot better line there. You can see he's under this in 5 straight games here. 6 straight games, actually. He's under in 6 straight games. On the year, he's under this in 8 of 12. He's gone over against Washington, Detroit, the Mets, surprisingly, San Francisco. The Mets were, started out just, not good, though. Man, the Mets definitely are who I would probably use for that damn promo. Depends on how many plays I have out, though. I don't want to get myself in trouble. Let's see. Line opened up at 16.5, moved to 17.5, 16.5, 15.5. Oh, wait. I'm going the other way. 15.5 people, 16.5 people came in on the under heavy, brought it down. People came in on over, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Under 16.5 is where I like it. If obviously if it moved back up to 17.5, I'd like it even more there, but it looks like it's probably going to stay steady. It's been that way for about 5 hours now. Home games on the year, though, he's under this in 5 straight games. He had a hell of an outing. He went 8 full, innings against Detroit, and what looked like was probably his first start. The guy has not been good. The guy's been so hittable. I mean, this is super telling right here. Let me pull him up here. That's got to be. That was his second start, actually. Oh, that was actually his third start. I mean, he started out, 1 run to Miami, 2 runs to Washington, 1 to Detroit. And then after that, I mean, he fell apart. 3 to the Mets, 4 to Boston, 3 to Colorado, 4 to the Angels, 9 to Milwaukee, 4 to the Giants, just 1 in Atlanta, but he only went 3 innings. 6 to Atlanta and went 4 innings. The guy, I mean, has not been going deep. The guy's been getting killed. I wrote down in my notebook here. The Cardinals have the fourth most pitches in the league. So that's going to really run up his pitch count. You can see pitches thrown. I mean, 92. I mean, he had a hard time of it. 92, 50. He got killed there. 98, 86, 73, 88. The guy's not throwing a whole lot of pitches to begin with. So if they're going to be running the count up on him, the 4th most pitches in the league, I mean, should be a pretty good under. In the last 15 games, you can go to let's see, here today, last 15 days. Average in the last 15 days, the Cardinals in the last 13 games have the 7th best average. And then if you look at strikeouts, They are striking out the eighth most within that time frame. So that tells us that, I mean, that tells us that they're getting hits. All right. So they're like, extending the inning by getting hits. They're also striking out, which means that they're seeing more pitches. Um, I say it's probably pretty unlikely that they're having many, 0-3 strikeouts. Very well. Each guy could be seeing, 5 pitches or more potentially. You don't see a lot of 0-3, three straight strikes for a strikeout. So they're hitting the ball well and they are striking out, decently too. I will say that, if we look here, not great. On the year, they've got a pretty low ranked versus lefty batting average in the last 30. I mean, they're certainly better. 19th worst, 25th worst on base percentage, but they've been hitting the ball just so much better here. The Cardinals have been. And interestingly enough, Martin Perez, the first time through the lineup is normally pretty good, but then the guy just absolutely falls apart. And the Pirates have to know that, and to know that they got to get him yanked, in the before the sixth inning starts. Um, the second time around, the order, I think I saw he's got like a 6 ERA. The third time, it's like double digits. So as people see him more often in the game, I mean, they hit him really well. They haven't really, not many of these guys have faced them in their career. Uh, Sorry, I heard a loud bang and my son cry, but apparently it was something else. So anyhow, we'll move on. I like it though. I like him for the under, especially like I said at home. He's definitely struggled at home in the year. Outside of just the really good outing against the Tigers, but the Tigers' offense is just not good. And high pitch count by the Cardinals on on average, striking out, decent batting average here recently. So I think we're gonna be okay. Them being able to attack him. And like I said, he just gets killed, the second, third time around the lineup. Valdez under his hits, and we're probably gonna have to put something with this because it ended up it's run up. I really honestly don't have a whole lot to say about this. He's under this in 10-4. He had 9 hits to Seattle, LA, the Giants, and the Mets. Honestly, Seattle, LA, the Giants, all teams I don't think are very good. But he's been able to shut down, Baltimore, just 2 to the White Sox who aren't good, 4 to LA who killed them before. 2 to the Twins is a great offensive hitting team. He 9 to Seattle. The second time around, he shut them down with 6 hits. This number's high. I in the Discord yesterday, I cashed in on Ronel Blanco under 5.5 hits. I think the guy gave up 3 or something like that. The Blue Jays, not a great hitting team. Against left-handed pitchers, they they got the 25th worst batting average. They don't strike out a lot. That's fine. The hard hit percentage is down. I mean, they're not as good against lefties. And it's just Toronto. I don't think Toronto's a very good team. A lot of red in here. So, like I said, not a whole lot to say about it. Minus 165, though. I think you could get in and targets, some of these guys to like not get a win. Trying to see one that's like the best look here. I wonder if they got this guy up. Yeah. Like the Reds. Honestly, the Reds on the early up promo, the Reds have been killing the Yankees. Schuster, I think, is just an opener. Man, there's not any like great. There. I like that right there. Bryce Miller to record a win. No. That's what I would do. I would do Framber Valdez. I don't want to get rid of it because I don't want to lose it. But Framber Valdez at -165. Bryce Miller to record a win. No, I'm sure it's plus money. I mean, I'll see it later when I place it, but that's what I would run for as the juice reducer. Or obviously there's something that you prefer. Third play, last play. Before we get into it, like I said, if you guys haven't liked the video, like the video for me, please. Subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. I think I'm going on like 1,200 subscribers or something like that. So that's certainly take it. Today's video, like I said, gonna be faster. The interaction isn't gonna be there. You guys aren't here to talk to me or anything like that. So we're gonna go back to Charlie Morton though. He's he was at 16.5 like all morning, and he moved. Motherfucker, that sucks. I mean, same read though, unfortunately. I mean, you could see, that's what it is at 17.5. And then if we change it, I can't even change it actually. There must not be any 16.5s out there. At 16.5, obviously the 17 would have been, we would have had green, 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 green. I mean, that's 5 greens that we would have had. You look at him at home. At home he's over this in 5 of 8, but we have 2 17s. He would have been over this in 7 of 8 home starts. And you look at it on the other side, like he had 3 of them at 18, so what if it went the other direction, sort of deal. But the handicap's the same though. Over in 5 of 8, realistically 7 of 8, he's been right there outside of the game against the Cubs. He got killed in that game. The bet though is he going to come out into the 6th inning, and is he going to finish the thing? If we need 16.5, I mean, we're generally not thinking that, oh yeah, he's going to come out and get us just 2 outs. No, we think he's going to come out and go the full 6 innings. Chris Sale was able to pitch pretty well against them, just yesterday. Chris Sale went over his 17.5. Honestly, it was a little shaky, but he got it done. If you look, Chris Sale, it took him 103 pitches to get it done. Charlie Morton in his last back-to-back home games is throwing 104, 105, 97, 103. So in his last 4 games at home, he's averaging well over 100 pitches thrown. That's what it took Chris Sale to get it done yesterday. I think we'll be in that same boat against a right-handed pitcher. In the last 30 days here, they're the 23rd worst batting average, 20 on base percentage, middle of the pack. Almost no OPS, but this Giants team, I don't think is a very good hitting team in my opinion. The bullpen's going to be a little fresher because he was able to go that 6 innings or whatever, but they still had to use probably 3 arms or something like that. Sounds like dinner or breakfast is ready, so I got to wrap it up here. But Charlie Morton, we were on him last time he cashed. The guy's been just pitching well. Even if he gets in trouble, they let him go. The 3 straight starts now that he's gone over this number would have been 4 start if we would have got this 17 back. But on the year, oops, I was looking at home stats on the year. We got to kind of look past those 17s. I mean, he's been right there the whole time, kind of trip at the finish line kind of thing. But I mean, you can see him going deep plenty of times. I think he does tonight. So I feel pretty good about it. I wish that we had, that 16.5. If you want to wait and see if it comes back down to 16.5, I mean, sure. You got that game doesn't start until 8:00 tonight. So if you want to 7:20, if you want to wait, see if it comes back down to 16.5, but juice, then you could, run a little juice reducer with it or something like that. I'm just here to kind of, help lead you guys that way. Home run lotto wise, we're going to go Yordan Alvarez. He's hit 5 home runs against Bassett. Willie Adams got ejected last night. I don't know why, but I did a lot of times guys come back, they come back hitting a home run. You see Harper when he gets ejected, he normally comes back in and hits a home run. Then Josh Naylor, big lefty bat there. At the White Sox, you got some wind blowing out, I believe, in Cleveland. Lefties hit the ball really well in Cleveland, it seems. I think the Cleveland get especially after losing that game against the White Sox. I think they come back and let them have it, kind of thing, So that's gonna be it, guys. We're gonna wrap it up. So like I said, real quick here, we're gonna ride with Martin Perez under 16.5 outs, Framber Valdez under 6.5 hits. Then I would take Bryce Wilson under him, his win under, to record a win. That's minus 500. So you should have plus money or very close to it on it. Then we're gonna ride Charlie Morton over 17.5. But like I said, that is a late game. If you want to wait on it, see if that doesn't come back down to 16.5. I am perfectly fine playing the 17.5. I feel great about the 16.5 because my graphs then look great at the 16.5. And then, home run wise, we're going to go with Yordan Alvarez, Willie Adams, and Josh Naylor. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, don't forget to check out that code, 50% off, man. That's a great deal. Code America, MERICA, right? Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys back tomorrow.